Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amalia, and if you're new to my channel or if you're not, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am wearing my painting shirt, which can only mean one thing. This is a painting video. But as you would have seen from the title, this week I decided to attempt to paint on vinyl records, which is so exciting. It's something that I've wanted to do for ages and I finally got around to doing it. So I'm just about to go to a charity shop to find some vinyl records to paint for this video. So I got the goods for the video. I've got records in here and I'm now on my way back. I'm currently in the train station, so I'm going to put my mask back on, but yeah. Bear in mind that most of these I only bought because I liked the cover. But yeah, I don't know what they sound like and I won't find out. I've got this one, this, I've got this. I don't know, I was attracted to it because it was colourful. This one, and this is the last one I got. I started out by cleaning the records, just wiping them down to get any dust off, because if there's dust on them the paint is going to be harder to stick. I went through all of the records one by one in one go, just because I thought it'd be easier. I then got my reference photo and drew out a rough sketch in my sketchbook before sketching an outline on my record. And unfortunately you can't really see the lines on the record through the camera, but trust me, they were there. It was a bit hard to see, I'm not gonna lie. The lines were there for me to use as a rough guide, and I started out with the tree trunk for this design. I would recommend putting down a layer of white paint because it would just make life easier. It gives you a base to work on and it makes the colours brighter. But I'm running low on white paint at the moment, so I decided to just go in with the lightest brown I had and use that as a base. So as you can see, I did the tree part first, and I started out with quite a bright brown before using a darker one, which is what I'm doing in this clip. And I just added, I thought two colours would add more texture, and for this specific part it was okay, but in general I would recommend waiting for the layers to dry, because even though you want to mix, it ends up just taking the paint off the record and then it's just even harder to deal with. So it was a little bit difficult in that aspect. I did have to be quite patient. And then I started by putting down some highlights and colours for the different shapes on the snake. Again, this was a bit of a trial and error sort of situation. I ended up painting over it because it didn't have the effect I wanted, and it still helped out as a rough guideline. So yeah, I would recommend it as a guideline, but don't put too much effort and time into doing that part of the painting, because it is better to just add loads of layers and paint over it. Layering is key. You will see throughout this video I've worked with so many layers, and yeah, so what else have I got to say? Oh yeah, please avoid using water at all costs. I know it's very tempting on paper and on canvas. Water can help you spread the colour a bit better, but in this situation you want the paint to be as thick as possible. I tried watering down my paints a little bit just to make it smoother and glide more. It just ended up taking off paint from the vinyl, and then it was harder to put layers back on as well. So yeah, I would just say avoid using water. I like to use water when I'm blending as well, but I think overall it's best to just avoid it when painting on records. you have to remember that the record is quite shiny and it doesn't have much texture for the paint to stick to, and it also doesn't soak up the paint like paper would, so it's a bit harder to do. And then yeah, those are pretty much all the tips I have, to be honest. I then added the details, which I think really made a difference to this painting. As you can see, I've got a snake here with a tree. I do think the snake is quite disproportionate to the tree, but that's besides the point. I still like it, and for this specific design I didn't want to paint on the middle part of the record. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot harder than I was expecting. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you are going to recreate this, or if you're going to paint on vinyl records after watching this video. If you do go through with it, then please send me some photos on Instagram, tag me in some posts, stories, and I'll repost some. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next week, hopefully with a new video. Bye!